Blessings to you. The month of May has been difficult for many of us, emotionally speaking. Just before Mother's Day, a draft opinion of Justice Samuel Alito of the Supreme Court was leaked, indicating that soon women's autonomy over their bodies will be infringed until federal legislation can be passed protecting their right to self-determination. State by state, restrictions also are being placed on care for transgender children, and in all of these cases concerning women's and transgender children's rights to their physical integrity, new understandings of criminal wrongdoing are being legislated and applied to caring citizens, especially medical personnel and parents. A couple of 18-year-olds with assault rifles murdered dozens of people in unrelated incidents, including 19 children and 2 teachers at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas, and 10 people at the Tops Grocery in Buffalo, New York. The former incident caused it to come to light that last year, firearms were the most frequent cause of death among children in the year 2020. And the massacre in Buffalo reminded us also that white supremacy has developed a nefarious foothold in our nation in the last 6 years. All of this tragedy, and I haven't yet mentioned the war in Ukraine, or calls for environmental justice in impoverished areas, or the wildfires continuing to rage in Arizona and New Mexico. Severe weather events continue across the South and the Midwest. Meanwhile, subvariants of the Omicron variant of COVID-19 are causing case numbers in St. Louis City and County to rise, and nationally, deaths from COVID have now exceeded 1 million since the pandemic started. Suffice to say, all of us are feeling rather impotent in the face of overwhelming forces. I participated yesterday in a noontime prayer meeting of UCC clergy across the Missouri Mid-South Conference. During this, we petitioned our U.S. senators to reconsider their stances regarding the passage of meaningful gun legislation, and I join other area clergy in an endorsement of the passage of House Resolution 8 in the Senate, where it has stalled under the threat of filibuster. The Peace and Justice Group of the Church is approaching all these matters and more, considering how we might best address the societal and systemic changes necessary in substantive ways. They meet on the 4th Monday of each month and will next gather on June 27th at 7 p.m. on Zoom. If you would like to participate, please let me know. I've been asked by the Church's Restart Committee to advise you that there is no plan currently to return to mandatory masking, even in the shadow of the Omicron subvariant outbreak, but please consider wearing a mask while you are at church, preferably a high-filtration N95, KN95, or surgical mask, and not a cloth mask alone. As always, exercise appropriate physical distancing from others and conscientious hand hygiene. In the face of all this, I encourage you to join me and other worshipers this Sunday, May 29th, as we celebrate that tale unique to the Gospel of Luke about the ascent of Jesus into heaven on the 40th day after his resurrection. We will also honor those who gave their lives in service to their country and seek comfort and renewal in the struggle for justice and peace. The Oikos Jazz Ensemble will be with us, punctuating our worship with music befitting the day. And as a congregation, we will be decorating or simply signing the stoles that we will present to our confirmation students on Sunday, June 5. A table in the narthex will provide for this, including the stoles themselves and different markers that can be used in order to decorate in the most creative fashion that you feel that you want to. If you cannot attend this Sunday, please stop by during the week. The Stole Creativity Table will be up until next Thursday. Yes, this has been a difficult month. It has served to remind us of the importance of vigilance and diligence about the work before us, for our sakes and the sake of all those who are hungering and thirsting for righteousness and justice. My prayer for us all is that the love of God will inspire and direct us and our hearts so that we may show up as we are needed and as each of us may be called to do. Peace be upon you.